Hi, my name is Jason Roberts Kowalchuk, and this is my wife, Carmen.
Hello.
We are the owners of Elevated Experience Camping, and we are the operators of Willey West Campgrounds. Today we're going to be talking about our personal story and how we got to become where we're at right now with the campground.
So, over to me. One of my husband's mantras when we're talking about our personal story is love conquers everything. And as I'm not as quite black and white with that kind of statement, my personal quote or mantra would be more closer to loving someone can inspire you to accomplish some of the craziest and most amazing feats you'll ever undertake. Regardless though, my husband is right about one statistical fact, that cuddling can be a natural painkiller. And when you're camping with us, make sure you spend some time cuddling.
Beautiful. So, Carmen, I'm going to ask you, where did you grow up?
So I was born and raised in Red Deer, Alberta. And I lived there until I was 18 years of age, at which time I moved up to Edmonton. How about you?
I was born in Surrey, BC, and lived in White Rock, BC, and then shortly thereafter we moved to Devon, and then into Edmonton, where I've lived for the last my whole life almost. So it was a little ways to get here, but we're here.
Mm-hmm. And where did you go to school?
As a kid, I was shipped around quite a bit, so I had 6 different elementary schools and junior highs, and then moved into a Jasper Place Composite High School, where I graduated, and then from there I went to NAIT, and for 1 year of telecommunications, and then that was the end of my education. How about you, Carmen?
So because I grew up in Red Deer, I was fortunate enough to live 1 block from my elementary school. So that was very convenient. And then in junior high, I got to go to the brand new state-of-the-art in 1990 junior high school, and then finished off my junior years at Lindsay Thurber Composite High School, which at the time was the only public high school in Red Deer. Post-secondary, I have a diploma in child and youth care from, at that time, Grant MacEwan College, and I have a university degree in Human Services Administrative Management, and yes, somebody actually named a degree that.
A fun fact, did you not graduate with distinction on both those?
I did. Both of mine I did graduate with distinction at the top of my classes.
Perfect. How about your first job?
My first job. I actually worked for my dad pumping gas at a gas station called Turbo in the 1980s and 90s. That would be the equivalent to our Domo jump to the pump nowadays.
See, I worked at Galaxyland for minus the babysitting and the newspaper routes, but I always had multiple jobs. But Galaxyland was my first foot in the door of, well, it was Fantasyland at the time, but I learned all the rides and was doing cashiering too. So yeah, that's where I started.
So how have we gotten to the place of owning a company that specializes in operating campgrounds?
Well, this is new to us. How about...
You want me to start?
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right. So, social worker by trade. Love working with vulnerable individuals in vulnerable sectors. High stress job, need downtime, love camping. So what a great way to marry my 2 passions together.
Awesome. And I've worked many years in maintenance and doing projects for for renovations and stuff. So, and then I spent the last 6 months in the campground doing learning the basics of it and learning everything that I needed to know. But is there a fun fact about doing the campground?
Yes. So, in order for us to go on this venture, I needed to be able to still marry my two passions. And so my husband supported this venture, and we actually support people with disabilities to be employed at the campground. And we currently have a partnership with Beehive Support Services in Drayton Valley.
Perfect. And I can't wait to work with them.
Mm-hmm. So Jason, why are we so passionate about taking on this new venture?
We're passionate about this new venture because it allows the opportunity for us to work together and build a brand and a business that utilizes our strengths and as a couple. Like it's where my wife will be the greatest CEO of this company, and I will be the greatest grunt worker and doing all the fun stuff at the campground. So, and my wife will do a lot of the business end of it because she is much better at that than me. So.
And that's kind of why we decided to become entrepreneurs, is we wanted an opportunity to take our professional expertise and experience and create a vision and mission that we can be proud of and that we can stand behind and that we can excel in. So, Jason, always the tough question. What is going to be the most difficult part of this business?
The most difficult part of this, it's going to be getting to work with you every day and not getting to be with you every day. Like it's we come together at night and it's being entrepreneurs. I think we'll lose some of that, but I think that this is a joint venture and we will conquer this all, and I believe that it's one of the greatest things that we could be doing together. If I could pull my socks up and continue my working hard.
You do work hard. Yeah. And for me, the biggest part as well is there's always that risk of the pitfalls that can occur both professionally and personally. And I like to pride myself in being risk savvy, but sometimes it can be very unpredictable.
Carmen, so what is the most rewarding part of our business?
I think it's twofold for us. The rewarding part for me is the creativity and the experience to build something and see my vision and passions come to life and excel in that as a business owner and as somebody giving back to the community in a variety of ways. And I think for you, if I'm not mistaken, it's really about that intimate customer service experience that you can give people that they will not receive anywhere else.
Absolutely. I'm a firm believer of giving that wow moment and making sure that every customer is 100% satisfied, not even 100%, 110% satisfied with their experience. And if I can make something right, it will be done. I just love customer experience, and I believe wholeheartedly in providing a service that is none to none. Like it's beautiful that way.
So where do you hope we are in 5 years?
Where do I hope we are in 5 years? I hope that we are in the camping industry with 5 more campgrounds. Now, is that realistic? Probably not. I think we will still be in the superior product that with the at Willey West Campground, and I think that people will be coming and enjoying our campground. I'm hoping that we will have at least one more campground in the 5 years, and working side by side with my wife, as I love spending time with her and enjoying her 100%. How about you, Carmen? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I will agree to that statement. That is one thing we can't agree on. So, thank you for tuning in with us. We hope to see you down at Willey West Campground, and have a good night.